It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl travels through Tokyo. The action is only moments away, and it comes your way next.
Time to determine who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Conference Championship is underway. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Play action, Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they're gonna haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play good for 17 and a first down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Mahomes on 1st and 10. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree cake that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Ball start.
All twitched up, they were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start. It's 3rd and 5 for them after the penalty. Throwing again, Mahomes. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense staying out there, it's 4th and 1. Man in motion here. Mahomes to throw for it. Has a man, it's Brown. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
First play, Stroud's gonna pass. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Complete here to Bowers. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives them the first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They left him wide open. It's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up first down. Running back sent in motion. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throw left side, complete. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's on, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Dragons have a great first drive and get the game's first points. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Dragons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Finds his man Gray. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd and 8. He completes it in traffic. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. It's Pacheco again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 48. He'll get this one to Brown. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chiefs... About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Hauled in by Rice. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he gets him around 6 there. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. 3rd and just 2 to go. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Looking to throw Mahomes. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he works it down to the 30-yard line. 4 yards there, but still a lot of digging left to do. It's 3rd and really long. Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL on EA Sports. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. From the left hash, 54 yards out. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. The juke gets him some running room. There he goes on the right side. And that is a touchdown. The Dragons get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons double their lead to 14. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That one gains 7. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They'll come up first and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. Mahomes on first and 10. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Offense to the line for second down. Putting a receiver in motion. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To the air, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll get him back to 11.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Here's Carter on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10. Now outruns their offense to take over. On first down, it's Gibbs. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3. From the gun, Stroud. Got a man, Bowers has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Stroud on first and 10. This is complete to Gibbs.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They give to Gibbs on the option. Continuing to dig. He's inside the 25. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
So now, here's third and goal. Harrison, touchdown! The Dragons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Dragons push their lead to 18. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Returning it from the 4. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw Mahomes. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 35 on 2nd down. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And this one does not go far. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Completes this one to Rice. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Again, Mahomes to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Another throw for Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And that lowers the deficit to 15. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Has this at the 6. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Dragons and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. New set of downs for him at the 38. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for A. First and 10 at the 40.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Driving across the 15-yard line. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Stroud. He has the touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dragons grow the lead now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down, and when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Putting the tight end in motion. Another try following the sack. Completes this one to Gray. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Running left with Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running it after the penalty. Runs inside the 35. And he gets this one down to the 27. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it near the 10. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in, right? Higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
This return makes it up to the 25. The Dragons and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's St. Brown working the sideline, complete.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Stroud off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Dragons are tackled on the return right along their own 40-yard line. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
They'll get 18 yards there, and it'll give them a 1st down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. In off to Gibbs from the gun. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Another one for Gibbs. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st down, and they go right back to it. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Justin Reed with the tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the gun, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
5-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here's Stroud now. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give him a 1st down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. This is complete to Gibbs. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Dragons lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons stretch their lead to 21. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Chiefs back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Only 1 frame. 1st down, ball at the 36. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 43-yard line.
From the 43. On target to Worthy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
Another throw for Mahomes. Finds his man Gray. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. 1st and goal now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. Back to the air, Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with 3rd and goal at the 6. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The cheat. This play going under review by... Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
Reed now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Return's looking good so far. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Dragons returning their offense and this running back to the field. 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Again, it's Gibbs. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. They get 28 out of that play. And that'll give them a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Tokyo, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
An option give to Robinson. Broke through the tackle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Tokyo, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. Escapes a defender. Look at that work, churning those legs, driving across the 15. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Has it in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown! The Dragons making a 3-score game in the 4th. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Dragons stretch their lead to 21. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. He's going to field this at the 2. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 4. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Here's Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught in stride by Rice. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Throwing is Mahomes. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Motioning the tight end now. On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes completes this one to Gray. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the red zone now. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And this onside kick doesn't go their way. The hands team makes the cover. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Tokyo. Dragons feeling good with a 14-point advantage. They have themselves another 1st and 10. It's Gibbs on the carry. And he gets this forward to the 19. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time, 1:55 to go. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. And right away we get a timeout from the defense, 1:51 to go. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Now Gibbs jukes one defender, and they bring him down at the 7-yard line. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. A give left side for Gibbs. Has the touchdown. The Dragons have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons stretch their lead to 21. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Back to throw, Mahomes. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. First down from the red zone. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Buys time, rolling. And this won't affect the outcome, but a positive note to end it as he scores as time expires. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they'll raise that Lamar Hunt Trophy high as champions of the AFC. And that earns them 2 more weeks of football until they head to the Bayou and fight for a Super Bowl. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dragons emerge as winners. As with that, we'll say sayonara from Tokyo.